Can you talk about the defensive performance tonight? I mean, you guys kind of got away from it in the first quarter. Can you talk about how frustrating that was? You guys showed a little bit of that frustration in the second half and throughout the game.
Yeah, I mean, we just did little errors that we just need to fix up. We'll fix that up next week and just get back to it in practice on Sunday. But I mean, it was frustrating for a point, but as long as we just knew second half and just kind of just forget about it and turn it around. So I feel like we did cool. I mean, like at least we didn't quit. So that's the only thing I gotta say about that.
What was the mood like at halftime? What was the mood like in the locker room at halftime?
Whole new game. It's just 0-0 at halftime. That's how we thought about it. When we think about we're down 4 touchdowns, we just thought about it as 0-0.
Were you surprised by the team speed? It's one thing to try to mimic Oregon in practice, and then it's another thing to play them.
Nah, I wasn't surprised.
You mentioned your offensive line.
No surprised by their speed or anything. It's another fast team.
Did Coach Sark say anything to you about your personal foul? Did Coach Sark say anything to you about your personal foul?
No.
Is it hard at all? I mean, it seemed like you guys were kind of hanging in there, yet suddenly it's like 21-0, and it seemed like it got away.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's hard in that point because you think you're so close right there in it, and then it just kind of like easily spreads off a little bit. But it's okay. It's just one game.
So you make it sound like it won't be hard to get past this. I mean, obviously USC next.
Nah, we're just gonna turn it around next week. I'm not gonna let it get to me, get me down. We're not gonna let it get us down. We're gonna forget about it and go to next week.
Beating Stanford last week, it got the expectations up a little bit higher, especially for the defense, because Washington hadn't seen you guys play like that before. And going into this week, the expectations were raised. But was this Oregon making you guys look bad? Did you guys take a step back?
I don't feel like we took a step back. I feel like, if anything, we hurt ourselves. We killed ourselves. We didn't. It wasn't anything that they were doing special. It's just we hurt ourselves. We made our mistakes, and they capitalized on our mistakes. So that's all I can say about that.
Why do you think you made those mistakes? Coach said some of that stuff is first week kind of install understanding and some of the busts. Why are they lacking communication into mid-point of the season?
Probably we can get too excited a little bit, trying to do too much, trying to be Superman, trying to do everything instead of just doing your job. So that's all. I mean, we just gotta make sure to do your job, not try to do everybody else's jobs.
And that was kind of what everyone said after Stanford that happened. Everyone did their job. You didn't see that tonight, really?
No.
Was it drastically different than Stanford?
Wait, can you say that again?
Was it very different than Stanford, the way you guys were trying to do too much tonight, if you feel like you were, versus just staying in your lanes and
Stanford,
doing
we
proper
were doing
stuff?
our jobs, and everybody was just doing what they were supposed to do. Like this game, I feel like we were trying to do too much. We were trying to do what other people were trying to do instead of just doing your job. Everybody was trying to do everybody else's job. But we'll fix it up.